Are you looking to borrow up to $500 this year? Then you might be interested in the MoneyLion Instacash product, okay? So into this conversation, I want to do a review of MoneyLion Instacash. I want to talk to you about the pros and cons, the functionalities, the pricing, everything you need to know about MoneyLion Instacash. Again, the maximum loan amount here is $500. We're speaking about a cash advance. This is not really like your regular loan, but it's a small loan, if you will. So here's the takeaway. When you think about MoneyLion's Instacash Advance, I want you to think about a product that's great for you if you have other MoneyLion accounts and you need to cover a one-time emergency expense. Okay. The cool thing about MoneyLion is that, I've actually covered MoneyLion on other shows. MoneyLion provides several kinds of financial services, including mobile banking, savings programs, and credit building assistance. Okay, and also it's also well known for its Instacash feature, which really lets you borrow up to $500 without paying the high fees associated with payday loans. So if you're looking for, let's say, a short loan, think about the Instacash product. So one thing for sure, it's one of those things where you have to really ask yourself, how much are you willing to pay for a short loan? Okay, so basically with Instacash, you have a 0% APR advanced. They're not charging you anything. Let me quickly walk you through the pros and cons of MoneyLion Instacash, so you have a clear idea about what I'm speaking about. The pros first: you have advances up to $500. It doesn't cause overdraft fees. It allows you to extend repayment dates. There are no mandatory fees. You can really get your money quickly. You can easily avoid fees. And here is a product that has excellent customer reviews online. Whether you go on Trustpilot or Triple B or other platforms, fantastic reviews. What about the cons here? Well, advances may take a few days to be deposited. Advances are dispersed in maximum of $100 increments. You have high fast funding fees, low loan amounts. It can take months to qualify for higher loan amounts, and is not available for those with irregular income. Let me go a little more deeper here in terms of MoneyLion Instacash. So when you think about MoneyLion Instacash, think about a service that provides relatively large advances to users who receive their paychecks by direct deposit. So you got to have this sort of requirements, okay? You got to receive your paycheck by direct deposit. And the app itself has no mandatory fees and tries to avoid causing overdrafts with its withdrawals, but it does charge a monthly $19.99 fee for credit building and budgeting features. And MoneyLion disperses advances in increments. I think I said this before, in increments up to $100. And so if you don't have an active MoneyLion checking account, you usually have to wait 2 to 5 days to get your funds. And so this advance is best for existing MoneyLion customers. So if you actually are a current MoneyLion customer and you get value from other accounts and features, this is really great. So if you're not a customer, you can likely find a cheaper, faster advance elsewhere. And we have covered cash advances on this shows before. Okay, so bottom line is, when you close your eyes and think about who MoneyLion Instacash is best for, think about if people who need money quickly and people who don't need to borrow a high amount. So if you need money quickly, MoneyLion Instacash is actually designed as a short-term lending product. So if you need funds right away, then MoneyLion can be a great option for you this year. If you don't need to borrow a high amount, because think about it, $500, that's the maximum. And also, it can take between 3 to 8 weeks to be eligible for the highest MoneyLion limits. So if you only need to take out a small amount, then MoneyLion may not be maybe the right fit. I mean, a small amount. Now, there are circumstances where MoneyLion Instacash is not really right for you. For example, if you cannot afford to repay the loan right away, and you have inconsistent income. I think a little earlier, I spoke to you about the fact that you need to have direct deposit, but you also need to have consistent income. So let me first talk to you about the ability to repay the loan right away. So MoneyLion Instacash is actually designed to be repaid by your next payday. So if you can't really afford to do that, consider a personal loan or a credit card for that matter, okay? And if you have inconsistent income, this product is not good for you because MoneyLion is designed for borrowers who earn money on a regular basis. So if you are self-employed or work on commission, you likely won't qualify and will be a better fit for other types of loans anyway. So that's something to really think about, especially if you are going to go through the whole process and just get denied in the end. This is not really worth it for you. Let me talk about pricing here. I want to talk to you about MoneyLion app advanced amounts, the fees, and the repayment terms, okay? So the advanced amounts, we are speaking about up to $500 or up to $1,000 for members who use other MoneyLion features. So if you want to get an increase in your loan amount, you have to use other MoneyLion features. So the fees, you have an optional fast funding fee that goes from 49 cents all the way to $8.99 per $5 to $100 advance. And there is also an optional tip. For the tip, there is no maximum, okay? You can actually tip as much as you want. And the repayment fee is usually withdrawn on the date MoneyLion determines to be your next payday. Now, the time to fund without express fee, you have 12 to 24 hours for MoneyLion checking account holders, and you have 2 to 5 business days for those without a MoneyLion checking account, okay? And now the time to fund with express fee is actually within minutes. Now, the big question is, should you use MoneyLion's Instacash feature? It really depends on where you are at right now in your monetary journey, where you are at in your financial journey. So when used occasionally, MoneyLion can be useful if you are paid on a regular schedule through direct deposit. So again, I want to insist on those two elements. You have a regular, you gotta have a direct deposit, and you gotta be paid regularly. Okay. If you need to cover a small expense, because remember, the maximum is $500 or $1,000 if you use other MoneyLion features. If you have a plan to repay the advance and cover your other expenses, also this product could be great for you. And if you don't need the money immediately, or you are willing to pay a fee to get it faster, also MoneyLion could be a great product for you. Now, MoneyLion might not be a good solution if you regularly spend more than you earn. In other words, there is some kind of delta. There's a delay. There is a gap between how much you are earning and how much you're spending. So cash inflows versus cash outflows. If you have a delta, if you have a gap, then MoneyLion is not really interesting for you. Okay. And if you're not already a MoneyLion customer and you can get cash faster and cheaper elsewhere, then you also want to look for another solution. Okay. And so in terms of qualification, to qualify for a MoneyLion Instacash, you just need to make sure that you set up your bank account. You got to be at least 18 years of age. In most states, you want to own the connected bank account, and you need to be in good standing with MoneyLion. Okay, that's really important. And to qualify for a MoneyLion Instacash, your bank account must have a regular usage and a consistently positive balance, being open for at least 2 months, a history of recurring deposits, and typically at least 3 direct deposits. And so that's important in terms of flexibility. Okay. And also, to get started with the MoneyLion, you can download MoneyLion, the app, from your device's app store and create an account. So in addition to Instacash, MoneyLion offers a suite of financial products and services, including Credit Builder Plus. You also have the product that monitors your credit score. You have a personalized credit building tips and insights, a raw money account, a crypto account, fully managed investing, and much more. So you have a lot of offers. So let me talk to you about how MoneyLion cash advances work, like in real life. Okay. So I want to give you a few of the steps that you have to go through to get an Instacash advance this year. First, you want to create a profile in the app or on MoneyLion's website. You want to connect a bank account. So if you qualify for Instacash, you will see your advance limit in your profile. You want to choose a request to get an advance. So select the advance amount, decide if you want to add an optional tip, and whether you want to pay a fee for faster funding. As a user, you can request a maximum advance of $100 at a time. Remember, the fees are up to $8.99 per $100 in advances. So MoneyLion will send the funds to your designated account, and if you don't pay a fast funding fee, it takes about 12 to 24 hours for the money to reach a MoneyLion checking account and 2 to 5 days to reach an external account. Now, the day before your payment due date, the app will send a reminder, so you know that you'll never be surprised, actually, okay? Because they're trying to really avoid having an overdraw, like in your case or in their case, like some kind of negative balance. And on your repayment date, the app checks your account balance to ensure there is enough for a repayment and withdraws the funds, okay? So you have a lot of possibility. Now, one thing for sure, you have to make sure that you are, like, if you're getting up to $500, you got to have enough in the account, enough in your payment to actually repay the loan properly, okay? Now, one thing for sure also is that funds will show up within 12 to 48 hours if you have linked your raw money account. So it's one of those things where a raw money account has an account fee of $1 per month. This fee goes up to $3 per month for a $5,000 account, and $5 per month for an account valued at $25,000. It will take like 3 to 5 days to receive Instacash if you really choose, if you don't have let's say, an Instacash account. They want to keep everything in the family. They want to keep everything within MoneyLion. So it really helps a lot if you are going to consolidate everything within MoneyLion big time. So basically, I want to really talk to you quickly about the uh, the extras. So can you change your MoneyLion Instacash due date? Because there could be situations where, for liquidity reasons, you want to really extend, you want to postpone the due date. Well, as a user, you can defer the scheduled repayment date up to 2 weeks, once per direct deposit period, by submitting a customer service request. And you can also move the repayment back by 1 day in the app, but you must do so at least 2 days before the due date. So it's one of those things where you want to really give advance notice to MoneyLion before the due date. Don't wait until the last minute though. As long as you act real fast, MoneyLion will honor you, not a problem. Okay, and so MoneyLion tries to avoid causing overdraft fees by reviewing your bank account balance before taking repayment. So if the full advanced amount is not in the account, the app may take partial repayments and continue to debit the account until the advance is repaid. So it's one of those things where the app is constantly sort of analyzing your liquidity flow, if you will. And so you can actually contact, if you have any question about your MoneyLion Instacash, you can actually contact customer service by phone, email, in-app chat, or a form on the company's website. So you have a lot of possibilities here, and you are able to get things done a lot faster. But remember that you can always actually increase your limit. Like, instead of borrowing up to $500, you can borrow up to $1,000 if you deepen your relationship with MoneyLion. Let me explain here. If you are, let's say you have a raw money account, for instance, or you have using other MoneyLion products, That's really good. It really will show the company you're really serious about your relationship. If you also deposit $1,000, say $1,000 into your MoneyLion checking account every month, you can borrow up to $300 at 0% APR through Instacash. MoneyLion rewards good financial behavior through a higher Instacash limit and other features. So making higher deposits every month gives you access to a higher interest rate cash advances when you need them, and deposits into your savings account will not contribute to your Instacash limit. I want to quickly talk to you about the other MoneyLion features. I think I've said this before, but I think it's important to keep in mind that, but besides the Instacash feature, you do have other products that MoneyLion is really trying to push big time. Okay, I mean, for them to make money, they need to diversify their revenue their revenue sources. So basically, within MoneyLion, you have budgeting and credit building features. Okay, and so like many other cash advanced apps, MoneyLion doesn't report advanced repayments to the three major credit bureaus, meaning on-time payments will not help you build credit. So don't think that if you pay the cash on time, you will actually increase your FICO score. It's not going to happen. Okay. Now the app does let you opt into a credit builder plus membership for $19.99 per month. And so if you actually pay nearly $20 per month, then they will report your data to the three credit bureaus. Now, this membership includes free access to MoneyLion bank and investment accounts instead of a $1 monthly fee for each account. We have higher Instacash advanced limits. You have credit monitoring, so you know what's really happening with your FICO score. You also have eligibility for a credit builder loan with a 5%, let's say 6% to a 30% APR. Okay, so that's really cool, especially if you are going to diversify your sources of financial products. Now, those features may not be worth the cost if you have free alternatives, right? There are no fee checking accounts and free online brokerage accounts, that's for sure. You just got to do a little bit of research. And many financial institutions and budgeting apps give you a free access to your credit score, which is really updated once per month. So you don't have to pay for stuff, really, when you think about it. And institutions that offer credit builder loans, mostly banks and credit unions, do not charge a monthly fee for eligibility, though they actually do charge interest. So something to think about. So what are the rivals here? So when you think about MoneyLion, Instacash, you do have other players that offer similar products. Okay, that's important, especially if you're looking strictly for cash advanced apps. So MoneyLion's Instacash is actually a solid advanced product for existing MoneyLion customers. So that's important. And but the thing is that advances up to $500 are larger than some other apps, that's for sure. But the company reserves the largest advances and fastest funding for those with MoneyLion checking accounts and Credit Builder Plus memberships. So not all competitors offer credit building and budgeting tools, but some of the features that MoneyLion offers are actually free at other companies. And so the app doesn't charge mandatory fees for its advance, but the fast funding fee is high compared to competitors, with some users paying $8.99 to get a $90 to $100 advanced instantly. So that's important. So when you think about MoneyLion versus other cash advance apps, you do have a little bit of let's say a little bit of gap if you want to think about it that way. So like you have for the loan, I'm gonna put this on the screen. The table. So the loan app, you have a Brigit 20 to 250, earning up to $100 per day, $750 per pay period. You have Empower, that's 10 to 250. You have Dave up to $500, MoneyLion $10 to $500, Solo Funds 20 to $575, Clover $5 to $200, and Chime $20 to $200. Okay, and you can see that the speed without paying a fee goes from let's say one day all the way to 3 to 4 days, in some cases 5 days. So and the fast finding fee goes from 99 cents all the way to $20. So you can see that they're charging you. Those cash advance apps are charging you a lot, big time, when it comes to getting the funds real fast. So something to really think about, especially if you are going to get things done a lot faster. So when you think about MoneyLion Instacash versus earning lets you receive up to $100 a day or up to $500 of your paycheck during every pay period, compared to MoneyLion's $300 limit. You may be able to increase the amount with the Max Boost feature. And similar to MoneyLion, earning doesn't charge any fees, but as a user, you have the option to tip. It also sends notifications when your bank account drops below a certain amount to help you avoid the overdraft fees. You have MoneyLion Instacash versus Brigit. So like Instacash, Brigit is a service that provides access to short-term loans. So to borrow money with Brigit, you have to join it. It's a plus plan for $999 per month. You can generally access up to $250 with Brigit, which is kind of similar to MoneyLion. And to qualify for Brigit's Cash Advance feature, you must have a Brigit score between 40 and 100. So a Brigit score is actually its version of a credit score. It will examine your bank account to determine your Brigit score, which will include factors like your spending and bank balance. And the amount you can access may depend on your current bank balance and also your average balance and more. So that's really important to think about. Then you have MoneyLion Instacash versus Dave. So while MoneyLion typically only lets you borrow up to $250, in some cases, Dave lets you borrow like $500 to $1,000. Dave also has optional tips and no fees unless you choose express delivery. Dave charges express 99 cents and $6.99 for express transfers to Dave's spending accounts, and between $2.99 and $11.99 for express transfers to external accounts. So in conclusion to this conversation, I spoke to you about MoneyLion Instacash, and I gave you the takeaway, the qualification, the extras, the rivals, and the conclusion. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.